Jesus says that where your treasure is, there your heart will also be. And many times when we mention that verse, we can say it the wrong way round and think that it makes no difference. I myself have quoted it the wrong way round. Yeah, but where your heart is, there your treasure will also be. But the implication is, and the challenge is that it's not our treasure that follows our heart. What Jesus is saying is, he's saying that your heart will follow your treasure. And so here's another way of thinking about it. If you've got a stock, let's just say right now that you invested in Bitcoin 15 years ago, you'd be daily looking at that stock to see how it's doing because you got an investment in it. Let's just say now you invested in Tesla stock 5 years ago. Well, you're always going to be checking the Tesla stock. Here's why. What you are invested in, you will also be interested in. Now, you're not going to be bothered about a particular stock that crashed that you never invested in. Why? Never invested, not interested. But the minute you are invested in something is the moment you become interested in something. Where your treasure is, there your heart will also be. Listen, this works with money, this works with marriage. If you are not feeling that spark or whatever in your relationship, begin to treasure it, begin to invest in it, and sooner or later your feelings will catch up with your investments. And this is so important when it comes to our finances, because you don't trust God with your finances through prayer. You trust God with your finances through the tithe. Where your treasure is, there your heart will also be. I've heard people say things like, yeah, but God knows my heart. Yeah, we've got this arrangement. He knows me. I love him. He knows that I love him. He knows my heart. He does know your heart. But he doesn't have your heart according to scripture. He doesn't just know your heart, he has your heart when you begin to bring the full tithe to the storehouse. For where your treasure is, there your heart will also be. And I want to encourage you, put your treasure in eternal matters. Put your treasure in eternal things. Put your treasure building the only thing that Jesus says he would ever build. He did not say, I'm going to build that family, I'm going to build that business, I'm going to build that missionary organization, I'm going to build that food bank, I'm going to build that homeless charity. He says, I am going to build my church, and not even the gates of hell will prevail against it. And so let's bring the tithe to the storehouse, put our treasure in the right place, and our heart will soon follow, because what you are invested in, you will be interested in.